Hi everybody, and welcome back to Two Wrasslin Dogs Farms. So today we're going to talk about mushrooms and all of the things that you can do with them. So part of our whole permaculture experiment here was to start propagating winecap mushrooms from mycelium spawn that we received from Smugtown Mushrooms in 2018. So we just went outside a little while ago and picked our daily mushrooms, and there's quite a lot, as there are almost every day. And they are good-sized mushrooms, and as you can see, some of them are a little dry, and then there's this one that was growing out from underneath a rock, so it's got a kind of a weird shape, but it's got a really great stem, so I might cut this into slices and turn this into mock chicken cutlets. Now, these are all the same kind of mushrooms. These are winecap mushrooms. These are winecap mushrooms that are just growing at a different part of the property. These are also some winecap mushrooms that didn't really come out that good. This one kind of got torn up when I was weeding. So we'll probably take these kind of funky looking mushrooms and chop them up and add them to some salt, and we're making some mushroom sauce, which is kind of a fermented sauce similar to a soy sauce. We also found these little mushrooms that were kind of dry, and we're going to experiment because we thought that they looked like scallops, and we're going to try frying these up like scallops. And what I normally do with the really pretty mushrooms is I just slice them up and I saute them in olive oil and a little bit of butter, or just olive oil if I'm trying to do it vegan. And if the stems are in good condition, I peel them a little bit and cut them up in julienne, and I crisp them up. And you've seen me use those in recipes. So right now I have one container with stems and one container with the caps. And I think what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to take some of this mushroom ketchup that I made last year and combine it with the vegan gel and turn this into a terrine. Now, I also last year found a 20-pound chicken of the woods mushroom, and we made lots of different recipes with it. And in the end, I dried some in my dehydrator. And about a week ago, I took out those dried chicken of the woods mushrooms and I rehydrated them in some stock. And I made my pad thai sauce. And we are marinating those mushrooms right now, and we'll be using those in cabbage salads in a couple of weeks. Sometimes when I saute the mushrooms, and I usually do them in a cast iron pan, there's a little bit of residue left on the bottom of the pan. And you could do two different things with those. You can make some mushroom stock with that residue, or you could sometimes just take the mushrooms just like that, and after you've cleaned them, just put them into the frying pan with some salt, and they'll release their own juices, and you could turn that into a stock. So I'll do a little video on that, but I end up with a really nice mushroom stock. And if I have leftover mushrooms, I pop those in my dehydrator, and I can add those to mushroom salt or make dried mushroom powder, which are both great things, and you'll see me using them a lot in a number of my recipes. And the other thing I like to do if I've got a really nice mushroom residue on the bottom of my cast iron pan is make a vegan mushroom gravy. And really all you're going to do is take that residue and make a roux with either vegan butter or regular butter and flour, and I like to use my mushroom powder with that, and I make a gravy. So we're going to have some waffles with gravy in a couple of days, and we're going to be using this mushroom gravy. And I have a couple of vegan friends that are really going to appreciate getting this. And that's about it. We're just trying to utilize this amazing harvest of mushrooms that we get every day and not waste them, and create all kinds of different things that we can utilize in other recipes. So that's part of what you need to do if you're going to be practicing permaculture, is learn how to not waste food. And as you can see, there's very, very little bit of waste that goes on in this house. So keep tuning in, and if you'd like to see some details on all of these recipes, you can follow my page, Two Wrasslin Dogs Farms, on Facebook, and we'll be posting all of these recipes in the next couple of days. And if you subscribe to our channel, Chris Napolitano, you'll continue to see us creating recipes from the food and the fruits that we're finding on our farm. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon.